On today's Daily Strike, the Lightning finished the road trip 4-0-1 after a 4-1 win over the Stars. This is the latest news and notes on the Tampa Bay Lightning for Monday, January 19th, 2026. I'm Steve Versnick. The Lightning were in Dallas on Sunday afternoon to wrap up their 5-game road trip. It was the Stars who scored first just 4 minutes into the game to take a 1-0 lead. Then just over 4 minutes later,
around the near boards, Charles-Edouard Destou. Out to James at center. Across the blue line, Gensel. Left circle, James! Score! Dominic
Good shot.
James!
Good shot.
A beautiful goal off the rush for James, who had a shift with Kucherov and Gensel after the penalty kill, and the Lightning have tied the game at 1.
For James, it's his 4th of the season, and it would be 1-1 after one period. Just past the midway point of the second.
Swirly pulls up. Right point, Radish shoots, block, rebound, Hagel at the side of the net. Trying to jam it in, score! Hagel! Well, Dallas defenseman got his stick in the way. Hagel's first attempt, I think, was blocked. His stick was prevented from following through, but he stayed with it and jabbed it in. The Lightning have their first lead. It's 2-1.
For Hagel, it's his 23rd of the season. Then just before the end of the period,
Across the line, Jake Gensel off circle. In front, James! Shoots, save made, Gensel shoots! Score! Gensel! He and James team up again! It's 3-1 Lightning!
It's the 21st of the season for Gensel and his 15th multi-point game of the season. The Lightning led 3-1 late in the third when the Stars pulled their goalie.
Rantanen into centering feed blocked. The rebound comes free. Gord for Holmberg. He's out of the zone. Holmberg from the red line slides it toward the open net. Score! Pontus Holmberg! That is a new career high for Pontus Holmberg. 8 goals this year.
The Lightning won 4-1, giving them points in their last 13 games, going 12-0-1 in that span. The 13-game point streak is tied for the 4th longest in franchise history. The record is 18 games set in the 2003-2004 season. Head Coach Jon Cooper.
Listen, this is a Game 5 of a 5-game trip, and basically we've been 9 games in 9 different cities. And for the guys to, take all but an overtime loss in one is, I got to tip my cap to them. It's been a pretty damn good effort by them. And what I'm probably most proud of, and maybe it doesn't look great on the score sheet all the time, but it's a 2-goal game going into the third period, and we held what I consider an exceptional team to 2 shots in the third period. So they know it's working, and they're really performing.
Darren Radish on responding after giving up the first goal.
Yeah, I liked our response. We went down 1, but we stuck to our game plan and wanted to make them defend, and I thought we did pretty well in the first period there and continued in the second and third.
Well, the Bolts have been very good on the road this season, going 18-4-4 to lead the NHL. They've gotten points in 12 straight road games, going 10-0-2. That is the longest road point streak in franchise history. Andrei Vasilevskiy became the second goaltender to 20 wins this season. He joined Sergei Bobrovsky as the second active goaltender to record at least 10 20-win seasons. Brendan Hagel scored his 6th game-winning goal of the season. That is tied for second most in the NHL. Head coach Jon Cooper earned his 602nd win. That is now half of the wins in franchise history, as all other Lightning coaches combined for 602 wins prior to his hiring. Before Sunday's game, the Lightning reassigned goaltender Brandon Halverson to the Syracuse Crunch. He was recalled on Friday and was the backup to Andrei Vasilevskiy in that night's game. Ben Pierce and Julie Stewart-Binks will have an all-new Into the Blue podcast presented by Penelope Bourbon today at 3 p.m. Eastern. They'll discuss the Lightning's point streak, give some injury updates, and the chemistry between Dominic James and Jake Gensel. You can watch the show on Facebook, X, and YouTube, or download the audio in your favorite podcast app later this afternoon. The Lightning have the day off today after that 5-game road trip. They're back at Benchmark International Arena tomorrow when they host the San Jose Sharks on Hockey Talks Night, where we'll raise awareness about mental health and help break the stigma surrounding it. Limited tickets remain at TampaBayLightning.com. Puck drop scheduled for 7 p.m. Eastern. Our radio pregame coverage starts at 6:30 on 102.5 The Bone and in the Lightning mobile app. The game will be televised on The Spot, Tampa Bay Channel 66.
This day in Lightning history.
It was on this date in 2014.
Lyles bangs it for 7. He'll lose Matt Carl, who rattles it down the ice. The Lightning win it! Boy, it wasn't easy. But Ben Bishop, tremendous game tonight. 48 saves on 51 shots.
The Lightning beat the Hurricanes 5-3. The 48 saves from Bishop set a new franchise record for saves in a game. That mark would be tied by Andrei Vasilevskiy in 2018 and then broken in 2019 when he had 54 saves. The Syracuse Crunch hosts Rochester today in a Martin Luther King Jr. Day matinee, and the Orlando Solar Bears, they host Jacksonville this afternoon. The Syracuse Crunch loaned forward Spencer Kirsten to the Solar Bears. Kirsten has played in 28 games with Orlando this season, tallying 15 goals and 19 assists. Thank you for listening to the Daily Strike for Monday, January 19th, 2026. I'm Steve Versnick, where every day is Hockey Day.